Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Loose all! Let's move!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mac and Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Keeley's doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins of other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
And Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Reefing on tops!
And with me he will
There's the mizzen top!
Get a move on!
Crowd it all on!
Get cracking on your way.
We're off, lads. Where's the Royals?
My dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? Side Mr. Harding proper, a for a flashman king. And very well, me powering cow, I know you're a little gay. And it's the way you said it, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka? I wrap me glad rags round me, and to the dogs did steer. I'll never court another maid, I'll stick to brown and beer. And it's the way you send me, my dear Annie.
Friendly port sighted, Shay. I believe that's Port Lejoie.
Dance the polka.
Douse the Royals and tops! Trim us off the wind!
Anchor away!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about the chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies, rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman. He was loyal to our cause.
There, Cap. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to do.
Short, safe! Get off the squad! Quiet! They seem to be on the road, sir! As much sail as you can! Fire! Fire!
Captain, hold your fire! Don't want to sink her. Now's the time, let's board her.
Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men! Spoils are ours! For the Morrigan!
Brace for impact!
At the sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. We'll spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the ruins.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins. I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Anchor! You'd better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that.
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Crowd on every inch of sail.
We're clear, Captain.
Bring up the ropes.
Cargo! Cast adrift, Captain!
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Perse. Careful, Shane. These waters are full of them.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay. And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? You sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
They're coming after us, sir! Gunboat!
Fire!
The Royal Navy, sir! Just that!
She's a gunboat!
Fire!
The Royal Navy, sir!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Fire!
Heeling hard to starboard!
Fire on!
They're firing!
Down! Catch them way!
Fire! That's the last of them.
Then let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Obvious Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
And we have nothing in common with that, of course.
Which trouble, Captain Cormac? Storm cap! Looks bad.
There it is. Antiquity. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Glue's up! Laser sticks!
Reef the mains!
Hold them in!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. Don't make me bother with you. Ship's just about up. I miss my Marie. Such a true and fine heart.
Where did you meet her?
At her third wedding. I slipped into the feast.
I would say you slipped into more than that. Wonder why there are so many Royal Navy ships about.
I suppose because they're French.
Oh, by Beelzebub! Wall! What happened to that wall? It looks like someone took a cannon to it.
I hate taking stone out of the frozen ground. Fixing it'll take ages.
I can't see him anymore. See him! Come on! You can't slip away from him.
I never thought I'd say this to a complete stranger, but I owe you my life.
I'm just a common decent colt.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Oh, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken it.
Where's the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
That's the way. Good day's hunting.
Lawrence Washington docks his arse.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a temper and a politician. What's that you like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Why does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
For some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often, it seems. It's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Give me some speed! Give voice your tars.
Old Billy Riley was a dancing master. Old Billy Riley. As we were
Stunts out! Let's get moving!
The fishing settled the Greystone. French took over after was ransacked by bandits. Alsace now is at their home in Three Bends.
When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea says now, "Oh, skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. Headed straight for land, the windows will all
Short sail! Get up the squall!
He's lashing his tail.
Blew up gallants.
Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail in the
All
windy
down!
old weather,
All down!
stormy old weather."
Us on the...
You're paid to work.
Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Someone is fleeing a jealous husband. Heavy or not, it's all got to be moved, lad.
Captain's at the helm!
Let out some sail!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Wind's getting vicious.
We should be nearby, Captain.
Cargo there, sir.
There. Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados. His return to the colony certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Warship incoming, Captain! It's a gunboat bearing down on land!
Don't all but vain! As much sail as you can!
They're coming after us,
Who's
sir!
tops and
Front
royals?
row, Captain! British vessel!
Get a move on.
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Loading cargo! Swift, dead ahead, sir!
Douse the
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington. And remember what I said, Shay.
Anchor
Washington
away!
must die.
Aye.
We have seen more folk among our ranks. And yet we're...
Yes? It's delicious.
Haven't you, Ham?
here! He's off! Bastard's trying to get away! Huh?
Oh, what's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. It's not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Keep your brown bess on your shoulder while you march. It's the most reliable firearm. She's your best friend when trouble rears its head. I don't really.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
What's so special about this party?
Aye.
Devils and portal.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it. I'd better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around. Is that a ship mortar? That's not sporting!
It's not getting through! Stop! Stop! Got him inside! The hell's chain! Break up!
Caution train!
Clear's down! Watch your way!
Taking a hit, Captain! Man roll!
Douse the royals and clocks!
Reef the main! Blew up gallants! The helm chain! The break up!
Fall down and clew up! Unfurl main! Let's move!
One more direct hit, and we're for the deep! Incoming ship! Don't hit us, sir!
Fire! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
Damage report!
Ease off the wind.
We're making to hit! Change course!
Spread our wings to the wind.
We can fire many volleys. They're too strong for us.
Fire! Fire!
More of them, sir!
Easy prey, Captain Corbin. Sail ho! Looks like trouble, sir. Bring it, sir. Royal Navy. Here it comes. Help!
We're safe! All safe! Reach the topsails and banners. All safe! Douse the royals and tops!
Marshal the tops!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
Let's cast the squall!
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
The Chasseur has a lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up, then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shane. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, you'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but they could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
Don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.